Good morning. Hi all. Today we are going to discuss about various chemical reactions in class 10 first chapter. Chemistry first chapter. So there in class 10 this chapter you are studying about various chemical reactions. So what are the different types of chemical reactions? So mainly we can classify these chemical reactions into different types. So what are these different types of chemical reactions? One, combination reaction. Two, decomposition reaction. Three, displacement reaction. Four, double displacement reaction. And fifth one is redox reaction. Okay, today in this topic, I'm just going to introduce two chemical reactions, two or three chemical reactions we will discuss today. So first one, combination reaction. What is combination reaction? So here you can see A plus B combines together, you're getting AB. That means that is an example of combination reaction. So combination reactions are here in combination reactions, two or more reactants combine together and you're getting a single product. So that is the important thing you should identify. After the reaction of two or more reactants, we will get a single product. So for example, if you are considering water formation like this, hydrogen plus oxygen, you will get water. So this is also an example of combination reaction. So here hydrogen and oxygen combined together, you are getting a single product. Water is the only product there. So that is why this reaction we can consider as a combination reaction. So here another example you can see calcium oxide plus water, you are getting calcium hydroxide plus heat. This combination reactions are exothermic reactions. What do you mean by exothermic reaction? By the reaction, they can produce heat. They are producing heat energy. So we call them as exothermic reactions. So here you can see calcium oxide. Whenever calcium oxide is mixing with water, that is changing to calcium hydroxide plus heat. So here the reactants are calcium oxide and water. That combines, you are getting only one product. Here calcium hydroxide is your product. So that means this is an example of combination reaction. So calcium oxide, another name is it is quicklime. Calcium hydroxide is Laker lime. So in many exams they ask by heating of quicklime, write the products and which type of reaction. So you must identify quicklime means it is calcium oxide. So by heating of quicklime, you will not heating, by adding water to quicklime, you will get calcium hydroxide. That is first Laker lime. Okay, clear? So here some questions are given. So which of the following is a combination reaction? So here you can identify this easily. So we have to check by the combination of reactants. If you are getting one product, that will be the combination reaction. So here you can see C, calcium oxide plus water, you are getting calcium hydroxide. So C is the answer here. Then next one, when quicklime reacts with water, the product formed. So another manner, the same question asked in another manner. So whenever quicklime reacts with water, quicklime is calcium oxide. So calcium oxide is reacting with water, you will get calcium hydroxide as the product. Then another one, the reaction between hydrogen and oxygen to form water. So hydrogen and oxygen are the reactants there. By the combination of hydrogen and oxygen, you are getting only one product, that is water. So this is also an example of combination reaction here. Another one, it is given the reaction magnesium plus oxygen. This burning of magnesium ribbon you studied. So burning of magnesium combines with oxygen, you are getting magnesium oxide. So this also, here also you are getting a single product. So this is also an example of combination reaction. So these are the examples you should identify. Then another question, identify the combination reactions here. So to identify the combination reactions means you have to check whether only single product only forming there. So here you can check magnesium oxide plus water, you are getting magnesium hydroxide. Aluminium plus oxygen, you are getting aluminium oxide. So in both the reactions, you can see only single products are formed. So 2 and 3 is the answer. So option B. Okay, clear? Hope you understood combination reactions. That's an easy reaction. So second type of reaction, it is decomposition reaction. Actually, we can consider this decomposition reaction as the opposite of our combination reactions. So combination reactions, two or more reactants combine together and you are getting a single product. Here, one single reactant decomposes to get many products. That is what decomposition reaction. So for the breaking of this bonds present in reactants, we have to supply a certain amount of energy. So these decomposition reactions are mostly endothermic in nature. They are endothermic reactions because we have to give energy for this decomposition reactions. Means in order to break the bond present in that reactants, we have to supply this energy. So then this decomposition reactions mainly we can classify into three. Three types of decomposition reactions are there. First one, thermal decomposition. Two, electrolytic decomposition. Third, photolytic decomposition. So what is thermal decomposition? Thermal, from the word you can identify that one. So thermal decomposition means it is a decomposition reaction due to giving heat or temperature to that reactant. So we have to supply that energy in the form of heat to decompose that reactant. That is thermal decomposition. Then next is electrolytic decomposition. Electrolytic decomposition means we have to give electricity for the breaking of bonds. That is known as electrolytic decomposition. Then third is photolytic decomposition. Photolytic decomposition means in presence of light, if the decomposition happens, that is known as photolytic decomposition. Okay. So here so thermal decomposition or thermolysis, you can see here calcium carbonate. If you are heating calcium carbonate, you will get calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. This is an example of thermal decomposition. Here calcium carbonate we are heating. So you are getting calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. So this is a very important reaction. Then Another one example is heating of lead nitrate. If you are heating lead nitrate, you will get a brown fumes. That fumes are due to the formation of nitrogen dioxide. So, and then lead oxide and oxygen also forming there. So, this is also an example of thermal decomposition reaction. So next is electrolytic decomposition. So electrolytic decomposition, we are taking this example as electrolysis of water. Here for electrolysis of water, you have to take acidified water, then anode and cathode, means two electrodes you have to take, then then that inverter using inverted water filled test tubes you can cover over this electrodes, then you will get hydrogen oxygen get released whenever you are passing electricity through this acidified water. We are adding acid to water to increase the conductivity of water. Then in anode you will get oxygen gas and in cathode you will get hydrogen gas. So this is called electrolytic decomposition of water. So next is photolytic decomposition. Photolytic decomposition example is heating, in presence of sunlight, silver chloride, AgCl is silver chloride or silver iodide by sunlight that splits into silver and chlorine. So this is an example of photolytic decomposition. So this activity, This example mostly, this is an application based question last. Mostly we are using this reaction in photography. Due to this, we are getting silver. So we are using this reaction in photography. So here you can see the differences between combination and decomposition reaction. In combination reactions, two or more substances combine together, you are getting a single product. In decomposition reaction, one substance breaks and you are getting many products like this. So in combination reactions, A plus B combines, you will get AB as the product. In decomposition reaction, AB splits and you are getting A plus B as different products. Combination reactions are usually exothermic in nature, means we have, by combination reactions, they will give out heat. Decomposition reaction is mainly endothermic in nature, means for the breaking of the bonds, we have to supply heat energy. That is why we call it as endothermic in nature. So hope you understood this one. Then one more question we will discuss. When quicklime is added to water, a hissing sound is produced and a lots of heat evolves. Write the balance equation. So, and name the reaction, state whether it is exothermic or endothermic. So, it is quicklime. So, quicklime is calcium oxide. You can add water. So, you will get calcium hydroxide plus heat. So, here you are getting a single product. So, by combination of two reactants there. So, this is an example of combination reactions. Here, heat is producing, heat is coming out. So, this is also an example of exothermic reaction also. Hope you understood. Thank you. If anyone interested to join my class, you can contact me. My number provided there. Thank you.